This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions. And the Gators will put total leather to crank us up. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
To the air on second down. Takes his shot. On target over the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Slithers into space.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. He's looking deep. Touchdown, Penn State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So the Florida Gators offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw on third. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Makes a connection. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little release to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They'll go right back to him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback adapting. Running into the open space. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on the money.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Touchdown, Gator! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Makes the grab on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
wants to throw on third down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of P's. Max going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with him. Running to Green. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Going right and going deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, they were probably thinking four-down territory with the third and short. So the quarterback is licking his chops, thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's third and short, you might get a short concept there. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big third down stop.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running.
There he goes. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Keller. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Right side. And here's the third interception of the night.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Gators! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in here and got the long touchdown run.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Off play action. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Connection to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Across the 25. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number one beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to... And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Going to swing it on second down. Finds a man by himself. Brings him to the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he'll be brought down. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll go to the sneak. Got the first down and more.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
To the air on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Down to the 23 for this first and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Gators are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer. They'll...
Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, and make plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.